You will manifest a text from your specific person during this video. At the longest, it'll take 7 minutes. That's right, you're going to get a text during this video. Seriously. I am so confident that you're about to manifest this text message from your specific person. Yes, during this video. Not after, not next week, not tomorrow. I'm talking now. Not after your tarot cards finally align. Not once Mercury stops spinning backwards. No, no, no. Not even when your astrologer gives you the green light. Because why would that matter at all? Now, I know how insane this sounds, that you're going to get a text message during this video. I completely understand. You probably want to roll your eyes and even click away. But wait. What if I told you they could text before this video even ends? And this is any specific person, any circumstances, no matter what happened. I'm talking right now, while you're sitting here, scrolling, breathing, maybe doubting. And honestly, the crazier it sounds, the faster it works. Because the funny thing is that it's never the overachievers who get the text message first. It's the ones who roll their eyes, toss their phone on the couch, and even go make a sandwich. The ones who stop obsessing, stop scripting every breath, and accidentally stumble into alignment without trying. That's when it shows up. Not because they did everything right, but because they stopped needing it to show up at all. And that's when everything changed. So don't click away just yet, because if you do, you might miss the very thing that flips your entire reality in your favor. The thing that actually works. The thing that gets you the text message that I know you want so badly. Again, not someday, but right here, in this moment, now. Because let's be real, I'm not selling you fairy dust or cosmic delusion. This is real alignment. The kind that makes your specific person feel your energy across timelines. The kind that makes your phone buzz while you're sipping water, minding your business, heart beating steady. And it's them. And they don't just say, hey. They say the exact words you've been scripting in your head for weeks, maybe months. This message hits like deja vu, the kind that makes you pause and say, wait, what just happened? And here's the truth that you weren't taught. You're not here to hope or wish for a message or beg for one. You're here to receive it, to claim it, without needing to prove anything or perform in any way. Because you don't need to earn love from your specific person. You're not some cosmic intern waiting for the universe to give you a gold star. That's the old paradigm. The one where you prove your worth by suffering beautifully. But not anymore. Not here. Because now you shift into knowing. Into being. Into the version of you who doesn't audition for affection. The version of you who attracts it on instinct. You're about to become the version of you who is so aligned, so irresistible, that your specific person can't help but come to you. And that's exactly where we are headed in this video. Because I'm here to teach you that all you attract is just a mirror. So all you need to do is change the reflector, and the world cannot help but adjust its face. So let's go. Okay, so be honest. Be honest with me. You've done the rituals, haven't you? You've sat in silence, whispered affirmations, visualized their name lighting up your phone. You've probably said affirmations on a loop, whispered them like gospel over and over again. They're still obsessed with me. They've never stopped thinking about me. My desire is inevitable. And you really meant it. You wanted to believe it, and you gave it your all. Maybe you even said 1,000 affirmations. But still, nothing. No message, no shift. Just the sound of your own nervous system buzzing like a broken neon sign. And your inbox? Empty. Your hope? Hanging on by a thread. Does this sound familiar? Of course it does. And you're not crazy. You're not alone. But here's the plot twist. It's not that your technique was broken. It's not that the universe hates you or wants you to suffer. And no, it's not because your specific person doesn't care. It's because you are still gripping onto your manifestation. It's because you were still gripping tight, clutching, holding on like you were drowning. Because it had to happen now. There was so much desperation in your request. You were still checking your phone like it held your self-worth. Still refreshing, like you were trying to manually force the reality to obey you. And that was the energy that killed it. It was quiet panic you were existing in that said, if I don't make this happen, it won't. But that's not how it works. You don't wrestle with reality and force it into compliance. You can't micromanage or control manifestation. Instead, you seduce it, you soften it, you open it, and then it comes. Not because you fought harder, but because you finally got out of your own way. So you can't still be secretly asking the universe, what if they never text? And I know, I've been there. I've held on. I used to hold on tightly, watching my phone, wondering if I'd missed a call when I was rebooting it, blaming bad reception, telling myself over and over again, maybe they are just about to type. And the result, of course, was more silence, more nights home alone, more sadness, loneliness. But just when I was ready to give up, boom. This wasn't detachment with an ulterior motive. I chose peace, looked at my phone like, you know what? I'm okay either way. I don't need this. I picked myself. And guess what happened? That was the moment. And it was him. Not just a breadcrumb, not just a bland hi without a single emoji, but the exact message I had looped in my head so many nights and wanted so badly. The one that felt like a dream, like I'd written the script, and he finally got the memo. Now, why did this happen? Because I wasn't gripping anymore. I wasn't begging. I wasn't waiting. I had accidentally entered receiving mode. And this always works. Let me give you some more examples that maybe you can relate to. Maybe you're in the grocery store. It's a location you've never been to before. You're looking for an item, scanning every aisle, doubling back and forth, checking behind random brands, like maybe you missed it somehow. And you're frantic, frustrated. You know it's there, it's a common item, but you just can't find it. You're about to give up. The second you sigh and walk away, oh my God, there it is. As if it was there all along. How did you not see it? It was waiting for you to stop trying so hard. Or maybe you can relate to trying to fall asleep. The more you force it, toss, turn, stare at the ceiling, worry about the fact you have to get up early, the more you can't fall asleep. But the moment you stop trying and relax, surrender, boom. It's morning because you slept all night long. The same with maybe your lost car keys. You've torn your house apart. Oh my gosh, where are they? And you keep looking in the same locations over and over and over again. Convinced maybe they just walked away. But the second you give up and say, whatever, I'll just do something else, it appears. In plain sight, right where they've been the whole time. And you're like, why didn't I see it before? It's because you weren't in the energy to receive. And the same thing works with your specific person. And this is the step that most people miss because they're trying so hard to manifest from lack, from hunger, from please, universe, give me this, and I'll be so good if you grant me this wish. But needing something just pushes it away. Knowing it's yours will pull it in. Let me make something really crystal clear. When you need the message, you are signaling to the universe that you don't have it. Because when you desire something, it's like you're confessing that you do not have it. But to assume it is to command that it already is. That was inspired by the great Neville Goddard. Now, for a lack of better words, you're screaming lack in this moment, and the universe has to mirror you always. And what do you think is going to happen? But when you say, I already feel it, I already have it, and you just drop it, everything moves. Your specific person suddenly wakes up as if something tapped them on their soul. They reach for their phone like it's an instinct. They think of you out of nowhere. They can't stop thinking about you. Heart racing, and boom, they have to reach out. So it's time to drop the grip. You have to drop the panicked prayers. Drop the negative, anxious scenarios and trying to control the 3D. Because all you need to do is stay open. And if you do, they will message you before this video ends. It's this idea that will shift everything. And when you get the message, you won't even be surprised because you weren't begging for it. All you did was align with it. Remember, your specific person is like those missing car keys. The missing car keys and the text message, same thing. It's not gone, it's not missing, it's not hiding. It's just being blocked by the static of your obsession. But when you free up your energy, you become a magnet where it has to reach you because you will be undeniable in this moment. So you have to become the person who doesn't chase or control or force or even ask. Your vibration speaks louder, and this version of you doesn't shrink, doesn't spiral over silence or the fact it hasn't arrived yet. That version of you walks into the room like you are the answer to a question they didn't even know they were asking. And that type of energy is undeniable and is what draws your specific person in, no matter what the circumstances are. Because there is no desperation there, no effort, just you being amazing. And this is how attraction works. So right here, right now, close your eyes if you want to. Take a breath in, hold it, feel it, let it go. Do it again. Because your body has been tense and anxious and nervous and desperate, and we want to free all of that up. So take a few deep breaths in and out and just relax. All of that nervous energy is bracing for disappointment, and that will block the miracles that you desire. So let go. Don't wait to get the text message before you let yourself relax. If you try to do that, the text message will never come. So breathe in and out and say this: I am open and ready to receive the text message I've been waiting for. And just say this with ease as if it's already done. Again, I am open and ready to receive the text message I've been waiting for. Now, here's the great secret. This technique really isn't about getting the text message. It's about remembering who you are and how powerful you are. And in this knowing, everything becomes possible, and the text message naturally arrives. So come home to that version of you who doesn't have to beg for anything, because you are just love and light. You don't need to manipulate anything because you are magnetic. And this is when the text message comes through. Not by magic, not by coincidence, but through quantum alignment. Because energy obeys the state, not the story. It moves when you do, inside. And your specific person will feel it. Even across time zones, even after months, even years of silence. Even if logic says it's over, they will feel the pull. They will wonder what you're up to. And you know what happens next? Even if they don't have your phone number, they will find it. And they will contact you. Because you shifted. And that shift within you changes everything. So before this video ends, I want to ask you something important. If they texted you right now, what's the one sentence you would want them to say? Imagine it right now. Feel it as real. Declare it as done and already happened. Now, this isn't about wishing or hoping it will happen. It's about knowing and choosing. Choosing the version of you who doesn't sit in the shadows wondering if it's possible. The version of you that knows you are writing the story of your life. Now, if this video activated something inside of you, make sure to subscribe because I've got something big coming next. And this is just the beginning. And if you're ready to go even deeper with your specific person, maybe you desire commitment, I'm going to show you how. I'm actually going to help you manifest too. Check out my custom specific person bundle, which isn't just affirmations. It's where I actually step into your energy and help you manifest them. Link is in the comments below. I do the work with you and for you. And up next, check out this other video that goes beyond just manifesting a text message. Get your specific person absolutely obsessed and claim the relationship that you want and deserve. You can do it. Click here now.